This is our game Not to Scale. It's the graphing version of Hangman. And the whole point is using the graph of a function to guess the function. And so we put blanks for coefficients and take turns guessing.
So there'll be two teams. There'll be one person who creates this function beforehand, and then the rest of the people will be trying to guess those. So we're given a function in any form that the person who creates the function chooses, and then they write in blanks for the coefficients and exponents. And then we have to guess integers 0 through 9 to try to fill in those blanks. And then if we get one of those numbers wrong, then we give the f of that number, f of x, where x is that number, and then we just plot that point and tell you what the output is.
So if I guessed 2 and it was not in the function and Jacob was leading, he would tell me what the function of 2 is in this, and it's probably big. After 3 incorrect guesses, you get one more final chance to guess the equation, and if you do not guess it after that final chance, you've lost. Other than that, you can get as many correct guesses as you need.
All right, hello, my name is Ty, and I'm going to be the function team for our game, and in the background we're going to be having our guessers. So, guessers, go ahead and give me your first number.
We're going to guess 2 because based on the shape of the graph, we feel like 2 might be the exponent.
That's true. The 2 would go right there. All right, give me another guess.
Well, right now we're using our Desmos on our computer to try to match the graph. Based on the graph we created, we're gonna guess 3.
Nope, that is not on there. So f of 3 is 30. Go ahead.
I'm guessing 6.
So what made you think 6?
Thinking that the f of 3 is already at 30, I knew it had to be at least above 5.
Can I ask everyone a question? Do you have all the information you need to solve this without guessing anymore, or do you need to guess a couple more times?
I would like to guess a couple more times.
But we do have 2 points.
So, what would be your next guess?
I would like to guess 5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, 5.
And one last number.
8.
8, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is not on there. And the is 110.
Thank you. Now I have more clues.
Okay, we want to guess 1.
1?
Okay.
There it is. Last one. Good job.
So here is a new graph that we will do, and again, I will be the function creator and the hint giver, and then we have our guessers in the back. So what guess do we want to start with?
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a 3 right there.
Seven.
There is not a 7, so I will give you guys f of 7, and that is 548. And this is optional, but you can also cross those out as you go, so they know they get 3 attempts. Any other guesses? 2. There is a 2.
So what made you think 2 might be a possibility?
It was either 2 or 1 for the second exponent, so it's a 50-50 shot. sometimes you can tell by the shape of the graph, but it's not to scale.
I'll guess 0.
Okay, 0 is not, so I'll give you f of 0, and that is
9.
Why did you know that?
Why did I know it? Well, assuming that we plug in 0 in for x, then it's going to be just 0 plus 0, and then the function output is 9, so that last coefficient needs to be plus 9.
I would like to guess 4.
And you are correct.
Ooh.
How did you figure out 4?
Because on decimals I plugged in the function values that she gave us, and I just kind of guessed and checked with the numbers we had left until my values matched.
Alrighty, so what gave you guys the idea to come up with this game?
There was first a game that we called, I don't quite remember the name of it, but it was like a function guessing game where you had like a table and then you could ask for inputs and they would give you the outputs and then you just had to guess the function off that. So then we just figured how can we expand that game, and we thought we could add a graph to it.
Very good, and do you think it's a good game? Would you recommend it to people?
I totally would recommend this game. There's so many different ways that you can go about solving for a function. Let's say you can talking about a unit about factoring. This would be a great time to bring in the idea of factoring and then figuring out how to do that and then solve for that function.
It can be adapted to multiple different grade levels too, depending on how simple or complex your function is.
It also doesn't need to be used during a unit. It could be like a review game or like an introduction to a unit. There's multiple different purposes and it doesn't take a bunch of time, so.
You also don't need many materials for it. You can do it on a whiteboard like we did and just have the whiteboard and markers, or you can draw on a piece of paper if you want.
Yeah, if you're subbing a math class, this is a great way to spend time, and it's better than Hangman because it's content specific.
It's also a great way to get students involved in creating functions and get them excited about all the different possible functions you can create.
I mean, it's a great way for like anybody that comes into the classroom. If it's like a last minute thing, they can get the students involved by just picking this game out of anything and just being able to play it with them.
Is it fun to play?
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
And challenging.
Anything else you want to tell people about it?
Please play our game.
It's never to scale.
This game gives students an opportunity to deepen their understanding of decimals by using sliders and output values.
Very good. Has everybody had a chance to say something?
No.
They also